The hardest part about retiring for men. I'm telling you right now, man. I just got off the horn with a guy. Guy's crushing in Michigan. Talked to another guy in New Jersey yesterday. Man, you guys, first of all, you got to give yourself a break. All right. You're crushing it. Crushing it. And for a man, it's tough because your whole career, you've been just sitting there plugging money away, plugging money away, plugging money away. And you're like, do I have it? Do I have it? And you hear all the doomsday scenarios and it worries you. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. And maybe women have this, but not as much as men. And it's a paralysis by analysis. So a man just talked today from Michigan, and he's good. He's good to go. He can retire. He's voluntarily employed. No other way around. He's like, I just got to make sure the numbers look good, and he's fine. I was talking to a man from New Jersey yesterday, though. I was like, man, you can do whatever the hell you want to do, whenever the hell you want to do, because I could just tell. He's got paralysis by analysis. He's a great guy. He's just is making so much money off his course of his career. When that money stops, a second. When that money stops, it's like, dude, what now? I'm like, well, now you're drawing off your portfolio. That's what you saved it for. And he's like, really? I said, yeah, I'm telling you, you're going to be good to go. You're good to go. And it's tough because you've been building this castle. Now you're like, not only are you no longer adding to the castle, you're pulling off it. And that's scary. And I'm not discounting this at all. I remember when I quit USAA, I had over $500,000. I mean, just literally 10 years previously, I was basically looking at aid to families with dependent children, AFDC. I'm sitting there over $500,000 in my 401k. And I was like, I remember talking to my man, I'm not going to say him, but he'd call me every day. He's like, what you like? And I was like, dude, at some point you're gonna have to break. You're gonna have to just say I'm Diddy Mowing. I'm Diddy Mowing. That's us Vietnamese people. We say Diddy Mao. You know what I'm saying? And you're gonna say I'm Diddy Mowing. At some point, and I just remember this guy would call me the good guy. He'd call me every day, like just questioning. Well, I'm leaving all this money on the table. I said, I get it. At some point, you're gonna have to say I'm done. I built the freaking castle. I'm going to let the castle, it's not built on sand, it's built on rock. Solid, old-fashioned New Hampshire granite. It's built. I got a metal roof. I got Anderson double-pane windows. I got a freaking, what we got in our basement here, one of those things like French drain, you know what I'm saying? So the basement doesn't flood, hopefully. I got a backup generator. I don't rely on solar panel or wind. I rely on good old-fashioned natural gas, coal, and good old-fashioned oil. Hopefully got some uranium, and I'm freaking good to go. I got freaking my AR-15, my 5.56 rounds. I got food stored beside me. I got my freaking smoking hot wife. We got 3 hots and a cot, and I got a moat around my castle. How much more of a moat can you build? You can't. But it's paralysis by analysis. And you're like, man, but I'm just telling you, it's going to scare you. Let's say you got $1 million for simplicity. And now all of a sudden you got to pull $60,000 out. No longer, before you're adding $60,000. It's like a 4-point play in basketball. Before you had $1 million, $1.06 million, because you added $60,000 of, your own deferrals, your company match, and a little bit of income that you got off the investments. But now it's not $1,060,000. Now it's $940,000, and you're freaking pooping your pants like, ugh. Dude, we've done it. We've modeled the software. We've done everything we possibly can. It's gonna be okay. The only thing I can possibly tell you is that at some point you may have to tighten the belt. You know how to do that. You would not be where you were today if you did not know how to do that. You don't just, and the thing is, as people age, I can't stress this enough, you just don't need the shiny objects anymore. Dude, I'm still wearing the same underwear I probably wore 10 years ago, and I haven't even washed it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You just the shiny things you don't need anymore. As you get age, you're like, I don't need that. Now, some older folks may want a boat. I get that. I went with my man Ron out in Savannah, you know what I'm saying? And we went on his boat. It's great. But I mean, other than that, what else do you need? You don't need a new car. You don't need some people say maybe it'd be kind of cool to have a beach. Oh, I get all that. But the vast majority of people just aren't going to do that. You know why? Because they're pretty content. Now, if you do have shiny objects that are alluring to you, well, that's a different story. Most people I deal with don't. They don't. The guy I just talked to today, he's like, up in Michigan, he's like, I just don't need that much. $5,000, $5,500 a month. Social Security takes care of 4,000 of that, maybe 3,500. He's 2,000 from a portfolio a month. His portfolio is $1 million. That's gonna be tough. I'm just telling you right now. And if things went south, and he's still at 100%, but if things went south, what do? You don't eat ribeye, you eat crown chuck. Oh, I'm gonna sneeze. One sec. Had to sneeze. Anyway, God bless me. God bless. How dare you say God bless me? Don't you know? Don't you know the Constitution separated church and state? Yeah, separated church and state, making atheism our freaking church. How's that not freaking religion? It is a religion. Climate science, that's a religion. Climate science, that's a religion. How are we not making that? Global boiling, that's so freaking stupid. DEI, ESG, that's a religion. The religion of the left is atheism, global boiling, ESG, DEI, 57 flavors, anything but just old-fashioned good time rock roll, husband and wife and children. Anything but that. What did Hubble say? What did Hubble say? This clown right here, I've looked at his website before, misquoting Hubble, because whenever you put a Google thing, it always gives you what the powers that be want. All right, so here we're going to say Hubble. Here's Hubble, your boy. Such a condition would imply that we occupy a unique position in the universe, but the unwelcome supposition of a favored location must be avoided at all costs. Such a favored position, of course, is intolerable. Moreover, it represents a discrepancy with a theory because a theory postulates homogeneity, whatever it is. Therefore, in order to restore homogeneity and to escape the horror of a unique position, the departures from uniformity, which are introduced by recession factors, must be compensated by the second term representing the effects of spatial curvature. And you can read this, clowns. I'm not going to even link to it. That guy's debunking of the Hubble quotes. But Hubble never heard of our man Halton Arp when it comes to redshifts, because we know that the Earth is in a unique position. We are the center of the universe. That's just a fact. But if you blow up a balloon, everything's the center. No, it's not. No, if you're on the top of the balloon, you blow it up, you're still on the top of the balloon. It's so stupid. Oh my goodness. Theoretical physics is what a clown show. Oh my goodness, but we can't be a center of the universe. Everything is going away from us because it happens like that if you're blowing a balloon up. We are a unique position in the universe. We are the center of the universe because God created us in his image to be the unique center of the universe of all things. Anyway, the point being is, I don't even know why I got off that tangent. Something about, when did I even go off that tangent about Hubble? But anyway, the point being is you are the center of your own universe. And you don't need, at some point, to sit there and listen to the man tell you about DEI, atheism, all that. Sometimes you got to say, I'm out. I'm out. Good Lord willing, man. Lord willing. So get on your knees, say your prayers, open up your good book, sit down there for 15 minutes and meditate, at least think, let God speak to you. As he does to me, sit there for 15 minutes in silence. Just listen to God. Go for a walk without your headphones on. Just listen. That's why when you're on your shower, you hear things, because that's God speaking to you. All the spreadsheets in the world, man, put them aside for just a second and listen to God talk to you. Are you ready to quit the job? God will provide you guidance there. I can give you some assurance in terms of software that men created. At the end of the day, it's the good Lord and the good Lord only, man. Ask God for guidance. Ask God for the strength to see his creation as he wants you to see it. All right. God bless. We'll see you.